Hey, good morning, guys. So I just wanted to jump on and do a quick check-in, really, just a quick check-in with with all of you. So don't think this is not aimed at you. It's aimed for everybody, in the whole Kazoku Karate Do community. Doing a check-in, making sure that you guys are okay. Whether you're out at the moment because you're not feeling well, or maybe you have an injury that you're trying to get, you're recovering from, or, you're working hard and you're struggling to get the class at the moment. I'm doing a check-in with all you guys, okay? And also the members that, that are training on a regular basis too. So if you need anything, whether it's a chat, chin wag, an ear to bend, whether it's some video footage that I can send you, or whether it's pointing in the right direction of one of the courses that we've got to help you get better, then just reach out. So there's me, there's Chrissy, there's Jess, there's Kieran, Teen and Tone. We've got some of our higher grade members as well. We've got we've got Lewis, we've got Paul, Dennis, Mike, George, Martin, Pete Lester. We've got quite a few people. So I'm not saying that you've got to go messaging them privately, but what I'm saying is like, if you're struggling with anything, just go and ask the guys a question. They are more than happy to, to answer a question or help you try and find out what the answer is and stuff like that. So, so don't think that you're alone. Don't think that you're alone on your journey. And don't think that other people might not have the answers, because 9 times out of 10, they've probably either asked the question, a year ago, or, a couple of years ago, maybe, that you're asking now. So, 9 times out of 10, we're all on that same page. We're all on that same level. It's like, if you're struggling with something, then, someone has probably already asked that question. So, so don't be afraid to ask that question again. And whether that's to me or whether that's to another member, don't be afraid to do that. And don't be afraid to get things wrong. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. No one's expecting you to be Bruce Lee. No one's expecting you to be, all the Jackie Chans and everything else, when you look at that, when you first join karate, you're thinking, yeah, I'm going to be like this, I'm going to be like that. And I'm not asking you to be Bruce Lee. I'm not asking you to be Jackie Chan. You look at me, I'm built differently. I'm built differently to those guys, I'm packing on a bit more weight than what they are, for starters. But that doesn't stop me training and doing what I'm doing and trying to be better than what I was yesterday. If it was easy, and I'll put a post out later on, then you'll see that. If it was easy, then everybody would be doing it. Everybody would be wearing a black belt. Everybody would be doing spinning high kicks and, and takedowns and body rolls and, falling on the ground and stuff like that. I'm not asking you to be Bruce Lee. I'm really not, And I don't want you guys feeling as though that because you're getting stuff wrong that you've got to start beating yourself up. I've been there. I've done that. I know what it's like. I know, I understand, that you want to perfect your moves. You want to perfect your kata. You want to perfect this, that, and the other. It all comes with time, guys, okay? It all comes with time. As much as you want that now, you want to be able to fix that now, your brain might be, there might be that little knot in there to go, you're not quite ready for that part yet, so you'll adapt that and you'll work on other stuff first, and then and then you might end up coming back to that, which will then help to progress forward again. Many of the classes I keep talking about, I want you to be able to protect yourselves first, and understand the kata and, the applications of it, the pattern of it, great. Eventually I want you to be able to get that and perform it, and, perform it to the best that you possibly can. But it's the understanding of what you're doing in each certain move that I want you to be able to sort of understand to start with. Some people would probably say to me, you're doing that all arse about face. However, I want to make sure that, you guys are being able to protect yourself first and foremost. And then you can work on the aesthetics, the fine tuning, the fluidity of the katas, and, the movements and understanding, how the hands are moving and so on and so on. So please, please, please don't beat yourself up. I've been having a few conversations just recently, and I don't want anybody to feel that they're being, just because they might not be able to get a certain move correct, or might not be able to get a sequence of moves correct, that you think as though that it's not for me. It's a tough one. It really is a tough one, And this time of year, especially leading up to Christmas as well, we got a lot on our plates, especially for, you guys that are out working, you're trying to juggle work and, school runs and coming to class and stuff like that. So it is tough. I know that. It is tough. It's really tough. Likewise as well, now leading up to Christmas, this is probably one of our busiest times, due to the fact that we have our, we have our regional grading. We also then have, we've got our black belt grading coming up. We've also got the Black Friday or Black November deal that we got coming up as well. We've got our awards evening that's coming up also. And still making sure that, we're marketing in a way that, we're still moving forward. And then we'll have after Christmas. So after Christmas comes a new influx of, people and classes, and people want to get fitter and set new goals and da-da-da-da-da. So, I know what it's like, being busy, Sometimes people go, oh, it must be easy for you. What do you mean by it must be easy for me? Well, you got your own, you got your own club running, and, you teach karate for a living. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I do teach karate for a living, and martial arts, but then look at all the other stuff that you guys don't see. The amounts of admin, these videos, for instance, the organising of training, the organising of classes, the organisers of the gradings, the organising of, belts and stock and everything. There's so much stuff that, this is involved in running. I know exactly what life can be like. So, don't beat yourself up is the thing. Don't beat yourself up just because you might end up getting something wrong. It's everybody has done the same thing. Okay, and I know it's easy for me to say, but also likewise, remember where I am. If you've got a question, if you can't, get me at class, or, if I'm talking to someone, and you think, oh, I'll speak to him later on, don't forget about it. Jump on Messenger, jump on Facebook, jump on a phone call, and just say, oh, I'm really struggling with this. Do you reckon you might be able to help me, Donna? Yeah, absolutely. I will absolutely try my hardest to help, to help you guys out. So, so with that, don't panic. Also don't be in a rush. Just take your time, take your time. And those as well that, you're, whether you haven't turned up to class for a few weeks because either, your work schedule is really busy, or, you're not feeling that great, or you've got a slight injury and stuff like that. Reach out if you need something. Do let me know. But do remember, this is a reach out call. This is a reach out video. This is a video to to understand that I've been there, we've been there. There's loads of other people that have been where you are at the moment. So don't forget that. We're a great community. We got a great bunch of people that we train with. We've got a great bunch of people that we can sort of filter into. If you have any questions or queries, we've got loads of people that are on our, well, should we say our leadership team. I know some of them are, don't have their badges at the moment. because I've still got that to organise, so I've got all that to sort out. But likewise, it's like those guys are there for you. So, you know, for you to ask the question, you know, those guys, you know, get my attention, you know, in the advanced sessions when they're moving forward. And again, you know, the reason for that is that, you know, we have our black belt grading coming up, and you know, you know, they need to make sure that they are slick with what they're doing. And also likewise, you know, I'm pretty sure that they would, you know, give up 5 minutes of their time just to, you know, answer a couple of questions from you. So, so anyway, I hope that sort of makes a little bit of sense, and I'm hoping that you would, you know, you guys would reach out if you needed to. But do remember, I've got your back. If you need anything, you know exactly where I am. Anyway, guys, all right, take it steady, and speak to you soon. Cheers, bye-bye.